comes out right. You'll look at her when she gets to doing it.
What a
you go
play.
tools,
What a game.
and then you'll see reimbursement request form, and you click on that and you read that stuff to them.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. But ego had no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be
tools, that's how you send the form out. You go to the reimbursement center, you know, it'll have, you know, it'll have reimbursement, tools and all that. You're going to select tools. That's how you go to the form. And then you go down to reimbursement request form. Request form. That's how you send the form out to them.
I will not bend.
And then you're going to read that stuff out loud. Once you click on it, you're going to read that stuff out loud to them. And then you're going to go to the bottom, and then you're going to click. And that's how you send the form out.
You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turns and times to build something really sustainable. Build on your catalog. So the day that you finally come off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right.
She must be slow. Now because my other friend, when she used to flow, Tam, my hungry Tam, she back. She used to flow, she was flying. Hey, Quisha, I miss you. Now Frank's back working.
I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends.
Like,
I like chess. I will not bend.
Y'all already started.
Don't follow trends. So that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a creep.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that another sack for the first-round pick on the season. You know, he's shown here, Charles, in the first few months of his career that pass rushing, it might be a specialty of his.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that I graded him that way prior to the season. That's not necessarily what they drafted him for at all, but let's face it, they're going to take it, and I think they'll expand upon these talents that they found and keep sending them out to the quarterback.
The first drive here, the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
We talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he is going to lose yardage here. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Lions now at 2-5 to start play. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the 50, it's gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Goodson, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end lift that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now it's Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, hold them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? maybe even 3 more plays.
On second down now, Goodson. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tyler Goodson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gone.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. That's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Shreds him with a stiff arm. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Swift.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and strong. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, Goodson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 44, Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Goodson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Rodgers now to throw.
That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson, and he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Tyler Goodson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
One last throw here for Goff.
St. Brown on the catch.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't